Okay, so next on this Opalescent journey on the Storyteller Art Bats, welcome Joe here again. We are dealing with the violet coloured roving on the Perendale that we did a couple of weeks back now. So what I have done, I'll just pull it out now. Here we go. So I need to split this into two so that we have a blend set put to one side like I did with the blue and the aqua. I'm going to just do that now, and I've pulled out a selection of fibres that I think will look really lovely. We're going to go down the aqua route and use the creamy coloured, because I think white would just be too stark with this, so we're going with the creamy coloured roving, just to give it a bit more depth of character. And we're going to do that same sort of fade again in the two layers where we use it, just splitting, well, once we split this in half, because this is the mistake I made last time. This is the mistake I made on the blue, as I forgot that I might have done two layers but I hadn't split the roving again, had I? So I'm just going to quickly undo this, untangle that. I'll just stick the scales on so I can weigh it, but I think this one's the one I'm going to be using for the batt. Right, where are we at? Yeah, that's my batt one, and this one goes in for the blend set. Stick that over to one side. Put that over there. Okay, so we have this gradient colourway in the violet, the really soft violet. Violet, the dye itself is really quite vibrant and really quite obnoxious to a point. But the way that we've done it, we've toned it down. And with that, I'm going to add in my hand dyed faux cashmere that's gone that sort of mauvey colour, and the trilobal that we dyed up. I'm going to bring in some of the peach by using this gorgeous tickle pink. It's got orangey tone, so I thought that would be really quite cool. We'll add in that extra dimension. So I'll put this little pack over there so it goes with that blend set. Then from that, we're going to add in this creamy coloured merino. So I don't want a lot of that for there, but I need that for there. Add that over there. Then we have got this really gorgeous mixed coloured bamboo blend. Okay, mixed bamboo with some merino, and it's got this lilac in there, and it's got that vivid blue that we need. So we've got a bit of each. Stick that over there. We're getting there. Then I've got another piece of the faux cashmere that we dyed up, but this one I actually put in the tray, so it's got blue in there and the violet, and then it's supposed to have a buttercream in it, but it's not really taken that well. So what I'm going to do is just split this right down the middle and share it between the two of them. There we go. And then I've pulled out, this is the softest purple that I could find. Well, I've got another one in there, but it's a wool viscose blend, and I don't really want to go down that route if I can avoid it. So I just need to split this so it's a bit more even. I'll put, oh, a minute, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? 1, 2, take that down to there. Oh, that's about the same. So I'll stick this piece here and put this one over there. And I think we'll go with a little bit more bling and add in some undyed white, super bright white trilobal. And then that's us ready to get going. So we just need to split these up into the two ways as well as the roving, because I forgot last time. So I'm just going to split this right down the middle. So I have two really skinny, or 2 quarters of the roving of the 100 grams that I did. This is about 54 grams in total, this one. The one that's gone into the blend set is about 48. It's not a massive difference. Oh, and I'm going to add in, because I've done the others with a little bit of texture, I've got some natural undyed recycled mulberry silk. So I'm going to add in some of this as well, because they've all got a bit of texture in them, little bit of soft buttery add-ins, so I thought I'll add in some of this, really nice, really lovely and soft, just to give it the same look as the rest of them, because we've not dealt with textures yet, and that's something we will have to do at some point. So I want to split my merino so it's equal lengths for putting on, and then my bamboo, split that in half, and my cream merino, split that in half, and my hand-dyed trilobal, my hand-dyed faux cashmere. We've got the one that's got the multicolours on, but I think I'm going to leave this one to the very end and leave it on the top. And then we've got the super bright undyed trilobal, and then we've got, ta-da, that. So we'll turn you around and we'll get this one done. So where shall we go with this one? I think we'll do what we'll be doing, and use the merinos as my base colours, the ones that have been mill dyed. We'll use them as my base colours, and we'll, oh, I need my little brush on, packing brush on the back. There we go. And just take our time getting that on there, and then get my cream, it's oyster white merino. There we go. And the reason I've done it like that, like I've done on the other ones, which I might not have explained, the reason I've done it like that is because I know that this end's going to have the darker shade on it. Then it's going to go from a mid-tone into a lighter tone, and then we're going to have the Peely Wally. So I just want that to enhance that with a two-tone effect. Okay, so what I might do now is add in my trilobal, the natural stuff, on top of this. I wouldn't put this on the base because it will stick, and just like when I talk about blending boards, don't put certain fibres on the very, very first layer, because trying to get them off is going to be a nightmare. You'll end up with more of it stuck in between the tines than you do on the actual fibre. So there we go. And then, so from that stage, I want to now add in the roving that I've just split. So start up this end with a darker shade. Let it run all the way down the trunk harder. So here we've got the mid-tone coming in now. Oh. We're on to the third shade. And then on the last bit now, yeah, doesn't that look nice? Really, really pretty when you go to spin this up. Okay, so next I'm going to go with the faux cashmere. No, I'll put that over the top of this. So got to go with my bamboo merino blend. It's mostly bamboo that's in this. It's really, really pretty. Can't remember the name of it, but it's lovely. It's one of the ones that I generally use quite a lot of on my mermaid blends. There we go. I wonder if there's anything else over here that I can add into this. This is what I do. No, don't be adding more stuff in, Joe. Then go in with my faux cashmere over the top of that. Add in some of my peachy coloured to bring in that other dimension, peachy coloured Angelina. And I have got my trilobal here as well, so I'll splay that out. and then get my faux cashmere that's the multicolours. But instead of going the light end like you'd expect upwards, I'm going to go with the darker colour up that way, and then paint that on the back of my drum. There we go. You can't really see. Hopefully I'll be able to pinch the screen in so you'll be able to see it a bit better. Actually, what I'll do is I'll stop here and come back in, and it means in editing I should be able to zoom that through for you to be able to see a bit better. Right, so back to the purple colour. So I've ended up with a little diddly squat bit. Put that on. I've got the bigger piece here now, so I'll get this on as well. Open that up. The dyed merino that I get is actually 23 micron count, so if you're ever wondering, the stuff that I get from my supplier is a 23 micron count merino, or you can buy superfine, but I very rarely buy the superfine dyed stuff. Unless it's on special offer. Right, so we've done that one. So next we need to go in with, what was the colour that we put on last time? Do you know, I've forgotten already. Oh, that was it. In the plain trilobal. Then over the top with our natural, our Perindale, our hand-dyed gradient Perindale. And when you do your dyeing, if you find that you've got mottled, like these lighter and darker patches, you'll find that when you're using the drum carder, it actually tends to even it out a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're still getting the different shades, especially if it's struck quite strongly in one section, but it does even itself out. I could probably have done a pack of my drum carder down. I'll do that in a minute. Just taking my time. This will, because of the micron counter, it can be a little bit sticky on the drum now and again. I just love how that's come out. Look at it. It's fantastic. I love working with gradient fade wheels. If it's something you'd like me to do more of and adding on to the shop as a roving, let me know in the comments. Right, so next to go on is, it was the trilobal, wasn't it? There we go. Then the bamboo merino blend. And then put on my faux cashmere. Add on the last. Oh, do you know what we forgot? I can stick some on now. Completely forgot all about it. I knew there was something I forgot to put on. That's okay. I'll do it now. It's in the blending pack, so you can put it on in between the layers That's fine. It's okay. Right. Angelina ready. And again, go in with, I'm going to just lead it through this time. Mainly because it'll help stuck in that Lincoln mulberry silk that I forgot. Right, now to start gathering up this Angelina. There we go. Grab the troll by its hair and do the roly-poly. Just makes it easier to get your batt off and to collect all those fibres off the batt drum. One clear drum. I could never understand why people undo it and then lift it all off in one go. I don't understand why people do that. I don't get it. I've tried that. I can't do it. Right. Okay. So there we have one gradient fade. I will turn the camera around so you can actually see. Look, there we go. So you've got that on there. And then it's got this gradient fade there. The light's starting to go now. I think we've got weather coming in again. But I'll turn you around so you can have a proper look in a minute when I've got it rolled up. Start from the light end in so you can see the colour transition through from the dark to the, oh, a bit wonky there. Right, there you go. So from the dark all the way into the light. Okay, so there we go. So there we have all three of the colour gradient. So we've got aqua, we've got blue, and we've got violet, and that's how they'll be listed on the website. They'll be on the Patreon page with their matching blend sets as well. Okay, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed that selection of videos this week or this month. The new theme is already up for votes, I think. Well, it should be by now, for Die Pot Thursday, which will be, I might take a week off if that's all right with you guys, and put up the Q&A questions for this week instead of the actual Die Pot video, and do the Die Pot video the following week. If that's all right with you guys, let me know in the comments. If it is, I know it will be, but I'm letting you have a say, because yeah, come back on the 27th, and then it'll be videoing. We'll be on the 1st or the 2nd for Die Pot Thursday, and then Monday, Tuesday the following week, I think it's actually my birthday anyway. So yeah, so I'd just like I've got to try and catch up and fill up all the stock as well on the website. So yeah, so I think that's what I'll end up doing. So after this last video now, the vote will be up for the new theme, and you'll get the Q&A later on this week, and then it'll be next week that I will do the Die Pot Thursday. I think that's how we're going to do it, so you'll get a little bit longer to come up with some ideas. It was suggested birthday cake, but it's a bit naff that. I might have to come up with something else. Might come up with star signs or something. I think I'm going to choose the topic this time. Yeah. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Be good, be careful. If you can't be good and careful, blame somebody else. I always do. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate your support, and for continuing on this community. Please do share with your friends and let them know that I'm around. Look, I've got fluff on me. Let them know I'm around, and let them know that we do a bit more detail, a bit more chitty chatty, a bit more explanations, and a bit more in-depth information as well on my blends. If you've got any friends out there that might be interested, tell them come over and get the first 7 days free, and like, you know, and then they can decide whether they want to stay or not. I'd really appreciate it. My community is growing a little bit month by month. We're getting there, but it would be lovely if I could get more people, new people, fresh faces. Anyway, take care, be good, be careful, and I'll catch you soon.